Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David A. Quan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my weekly Sunday vlog. This is my niece. You know my nephew? This is little sister. Say hi. Ooh. I don't think she'll stay the whole time. Cute, huh? Hi, baby. Oops. I guess we'll cut here and we'll continue with the Sunday vlog in a little bit. Alright everyone, I'm back. This is my weekly Sunday vlog where it's supposed to be weekly. I didn't do one last week because I didn't have anything to talk about. But in this week, February 21st, 2021, I have a lot to talk about from the past week, man. We're going to do the usual stuff, shoutouts, Q&A, reviews. If you guys asked me for a shoutout in last vlog, I'm going to do it in this vlog, okay? I'm going to give you guys your shoutout. And we're going to do the same thing next time, too. So if you guys want a shoutout, comment below, say, hey Dave, I want a shoutout. The next time I do a vlog, I'll give you guys your shoutout, okay? And we're also going to do Q&A. I actually picked out 5 questions. 5 questions that I can give interesting answers to. I picked out 5 of my favorites, and we're going to answer it in this vlog. If I didn't answer your question, comment again below with a new question or the same question. If I notice people are asking the same questions over and over again, I'll eventually answer it, okay? And I'll pick out some of my favorite questions next time, and I'll answer that in the next vlog, right? We're also going to do some reviews. I got some thoughts. I got some opinions about some of the DVDs and video games I played this past week and completed, okay? And later on, we'll talk about whatever else is going on in my life, all right? I say let's do the shoutouts first, do the reviews next, and then the Q&A at the end. How about that, all right? So shoutouts: Josh B, Steve Durbin, Taylan Hawks, Ensign, and his son Drew. Thank you for checking out my channel, guys. Thank you for commenting, liking, spreading the word. You guys are great, okay? You guys are awesome, okay? Let's do the reviews. I finished Finn Balor for Everyone. I bought this DVD, and I watched all the matches, every single match, both discs, okay? I really enjoyed it, man. I think Finn Balor is my new favorite wrestler in WWE right now. I actually have a Finn Balor collection. I'm gonna upload it like later this week or something like that. I already recorded it all already, okay? But I got tons of figures and like plushies and posters and stuff like that. And I want to show it off to everyone. My Finn Balor collection is coming soon. So in this DVD, I've already seen like a third of the matches on here already, okay? A lot of from disc 2, but disc 1, okay? Disc 1 of this DVD, his earlier things from like NXT, the TakeOver, his debut and stuff like that. I've never seen those matches. Man, this dude is athletic, man. He like flies in the air, you know? So yeah, I love watching Finn Balor matches. Now a lot of people are asking, does this DVD have a documentary? There is no documentary, but in between the matches, there are interviews. Like you see like behind the scenes stuff. You see him doing like getting ready, and you see him like talking to people, talking to fans, charity works. You see him like interviews, talking about his personal life and stuff like that. So that's on here, okay? So there's no actual documentary, but there are like interviews and clips of behind the scenes stuff in here, okay? So it to me, it's very satisfying to watch, okay? And unfortunately, I heard that this is the last DVD from WWE that they're focusing on one superstar. From now on, it's just like pay-per-views, okay? So that's unfortunate. I'm glad they released a Finn Balor DVD, okay? I also saw Tom and Jerry Whiskers Away. There's 7 cartoons on here, and the whole reason why I'm watching this Tom and Jerry DVD, I only got like $2 from a Goodwill. There's a Tom and Jerry movie coming out. I plan on seeing it, alright? And Tom and Jerry is like a huge part of my childhood, you know? I used to remember on TNT, they had like a cartoon segment each night. And I used to watch that, and they have like Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry cartoons rotate on there, okay? So in this one, I think the one that stands out the most to me is the Two Musketeers. That's one I remember from when I was watching a little kid, okay? And that one, Tom dies! He did, man. He did. So... So that's really, really rare, you know. Usually at the end of the cartoon, they run out into the distance and it fades away or something like that. This one, Tom actually dies. So I think that one really stood out to me. I liked how they broke the fourth wall in some of these cartoons, like in Cruise Cat, the first cartoon here. They actually has Texas Tom, which is another cartoon on this disc, like in the cartoon. So they're chasing each other, and then they ran into a movie theater, right? And on the movie theater, they see Tom and Jerry cartoons. so the cartoon Texas Tom played inside a different cartoon. So it's kind of funny, okay? There's another cartoon on here where they went to Paris or something like that, and you know, there was this other mouse. He saw, like, you're Tom and Jerry? I watch all your cartoons! They're fans, you know, they're like the huge celebrities. So they know that they're chasing each other in real life. You know, they know they know that Tom and Jerry cartoons exist in Tom and Jerry. It's kind of funny, okay? So I also played some video games this past week. I'm going to give you guys my video game reviews now, okay? I completed Scribblenauts Showdown on the PS4. Now this game... You already know I've been playing Scribblenauts. I played like 2 previous Scribblenauts games, and I live streamed a couple of them already. Okay. Scribblenauts Showdown is more of a party game, like Mario Party and such. Okay, so I have like mini games and stuff like that. But there's also a story single player mode. Okay, I wouldn't say there's a story. There's no story in it, but there's like a single player mode where you just do quests for people. All right. I played that. I completed that already. All right. There's tons more to do in the game, but I completed like the single player stuff already, alright? So in the game, this is how it works, okay? You do quests for people. You run up to someone, they're like, oh, I lost my ring at the bottom of the ocean. So you jump down in the ocean, you swim down, and you get the ring back for them. You do like random quests for them, okay? There's a boy, he's like all sad, so you pop up this keyboard, and you type in balloon. You give the boy the balloon, he's all happy now. Okay, and you get your star, and every single star you get, you can use to you know, buy items for yourself and stuff like that. I actually created myself in the game. So there's a little dude with glasses, you know, with black hair, and he's like in the game. So I play as myself in this game, unlike previous games where you play as Maxwell and stuff like that. Game's fun, okay? I really enjoyed it. There's like different locations and stuff like that. So I mentioned earlier there was an ocean. There's like one that's like you're in the snow. There's one like you're in the jungle. And you know, they have different quests for those too. So there's a mission where you're on the train. On the train you find mechanics. Mechanics like, oh, the train's moving just too well, okay? So these mechanics are bored. So what you do, you spawn a machine, okay? You spawn a robot or whatever. And then you say, well, the robot's already fixed, so break him. So you actually write in adjectives in the game also, okay? You can say, instead of just robot, you say broken robot. And now the mechanics have something to do. You get your star, okay? So, stuff like that. There's one inside like a zoo, and there was an animal that was on the loose, right? And you had to figure out how to get him back into his cage. So you put him to sleep, okay? You add an adjective, you make a dart gun or something like that to tranquilize the animal, you know? And then you carry him back into his cage and whatever, you know. So it's a fun game. I've been liking all the Scribblenauts games. I only got like 1 game left that I haven't played yet. I played the first one. I played the Super Scribblenauts on the 3DS, on the DS, okay. I just need to finish all these other games, okay. I bought a game digitally on PS4. I did live stream myself playing it, but there's no, like, I don't have anything to hold up, so I'm going to hold up the previous games in that series, alright? So I did complete Fear Effect Sedna. I have the first Fear Effect game here. Fear Effect 2, Retro Helix, I got here also, which is actually a prequel, okay? I completed the Fear Effect Sedna game, which is the 3rd game in the series. It plays completely different from the previous games, okay? The previous games move like old school Resident Evil games, okay? So the camera changes, and you know, you have tank controls and all that stuff. This game wasn't like that, okay? It was like Diablo. The gameplay was like Halo Wars, like Gears Tactics. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like up down you're looking down at the characters, you know. It wasn't like from different camera angles like the previous games were. Okay. I enjoyed the game. My favorite part of the game is actually the endings. There's like multiple different endings in the game, alright? So it's like stealth games, puzzles, stuff like that. And the ending, there's one where like there's like a bad, an okay, and then there's like a good ending, alright? I played all those endings for you guys on YouTube, okay? So you guys can watch that on my YouTube channel right now, okay? One ending, all the characters live. The okay ending, you know, like some of the characters live. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil who lives and who dies. And then the bad ending, they all die. And honestly, if all the characters die, then that's the end of the trilogy, right? Terrible ending. The bad guys win. Good guys lose. I'm totally fine with that ending, honestly, because it ends the trilogy. It ends the cycle. You know, if all the characters are alive, you're like, will there be another game? You know, and that may never happen, you know? Because this game is like 12, 15 years later when they made another one. So, I don't know, man. I'd rather just go with that ending. All the characters die, bad guys take over the world, and everyone lives in, you know, terrible times and stuff like that. I'd rather go with that ending. Because it actually ends the series, okay? all the good guys lose. But the good ending, if that's the canon ending, great. Okay, everyone lives. Okay, which is great. Everyone's together. Everyone's happy. You know. All right. I say let's do the Q&A segment now. Peter D asks, "Are you nervous about the second dose?" I did take the COVID vaccine, and my second dose is coming up. Okay, you're supposed to take it like 3 weeks later. I got the Pfizer one, and I did vlog about it last time. And this second dose, am I nervous about it? Yes, I am. Because my brother-in-law, my sister, who work in hospitals, they got the vaccine. And when they got the second dose, they got all sick, man. There were headaches, you know, they were tired and stuff like that, and sore. And I'm taking mine like during the weekends. I'm worried about, you know, coming back to work on Monday. And I'm like all sore and having headaches and stuff like that. I can't drive. I'm all dizzy and stuff like that. I'm worried about that, man. I don't want to ask off from work the following Monday after I take my second dose, right? So everyone, like my my nephew's grandparents, not my mom and dad, but the other side, his dad's, right? They have the same symptoms. After the second dose, they got tired and sore and dizzy and stuff like that, and it lasted for a couple days, you know. So hopefully something like I get over it, okay? Quickly and come back to work on Monday. Okay. Next question here. MasterChief 0970 asks, "Hey David, what was your first job before becoming a teacher?" Okay, so I'm a teacher now, right? Some of you guys already know that before I became a teacher, I was like a nurse assistant inside a senior home, okay? And working with old people all the time. I was working in a place that had dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff like that. They were up all night. I was working night shifts, you know? Before that, let's see, what job did I have before that? Before that, I worked in a Disney store in the mall. So I was like selling toys to everyone, okay? And that's actually where a lot of huge, where my collections kind of started. I you know, got discounts from all the toys in there. You know, I got Alice in Wonderland and Winnie the Pooh stuff and stuff like that. It all started in there, okay? Before that, I was working at my college at Wichita State. I was in the computing department, okay? So I was like the printer installer guy. So every time they had like a printer problem or whatever, they send me. So I was working in like, I wouldn't say it was like IT, it was like more like computer troubleshooting sort of stuff, okay? So I was working in there, because at the time I was like, I was working on computer science, okay? I majored in computer science. And then I was decided, I don't like computers. I rather just, you know, play games and stuff like that. I want to make games, you know what I'm saying? So I switched over to chemistry. Figure I want to be like a scientist or something like that, you know? Then before that, my very first job was working in the library of that same university. Okay, so at the college, before I got that computer job, I was working in the library. I was just, you know, scanning books, you know, like working the front counter, you know. And I worked that job for like 2 months, and I moved over to the computer job, you know. thought that was a little better. Okay, better experience for my currently for at the time. Okay, my computer science degree. Okay. But I switched over to chemistry and science because I feel like I like the teachers more over there. Okay. Next question from Robert Theory Gaming. Hey David, what was your reaction to Super Bowl 55? I didn't watch it. But, you know, I follow social media, you know. I follow Twitter and all that stuff. And my friends keep posting about it. My people, my friends, you know, people I know back in Kansas, they were cheering for the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, they were like all excited about it. You know, another Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs. When I lived in Kansas, the Kansas City Chiefs did nothing. They never went to the Super Bowl or finals or whatever, you know. All the other teams there, too. It wasn't until I moved out of Kansas when the Kansas City Chiefs actually did good. So... think about that. And now I'm in Texas, and Texas, like, when's the last time you saw the, you know, the Texans, you know, the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter where I live, that team is cursed, apparently. I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't watch any Super Bowl commercials or anything like that, okay? But I know who won and stuff like that. I didn't know Tom Brady was on a different team. I was like, Tom Brady's in the Super Bowl? But it's the Buccaneers versus Kansas City Chiefs. It wasn't the, you know, the New England Patriots. You know, I didn't know he switched teams. So I was like, man, he's back in the Super Bowl again. It's like the 8th time or something like that. So that dude, I don't know. He needs to take a break. Give other people a chance. You know, but yeah, he's one good quarterback if he's in the Super Bowl again. You know. But I didn't watch the game. I didn't see how it turned out and whatever, you know. But I heard that there was a huge margin, man. Like there was a landslide. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, kind of sad for the people back at home, back in Kansas. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, no surprise, Tom Brady's in the game. Ronny asked me a question. He asked, "What are your thoughts and expectations on Battlefield 6?" Battlefield 6 was to come out this year. And I hope this new Battlefield game is the game that people think about when they think about video games, man. You know how these days, people say video games, and people think about Tetris, think about Mario Brothers, think about Minecraft even, okay? I want Battlefield 6 to be the next game, and people are like, what? Battlefield 6? Like, that's the game when people talk about video games in the future? Like, they don't even think about Mario Brothers. They don't only think about Battlefield 6. They think about video games? I mean, like Battlefield 6, you know? Because these days, when I say video games, everyone thinks about Tetris or Candy Crush or something like that, you know? I want Battlefield 6 to be the game that Destiny was supposed to be, you know? Battlefield 6 will change the world, okay? Before Battlefield 6 came out, there was poverty, earthquakes, volcano eruptions, you know, pests taking over the world. There was, you know, homeless people. There was, you know, hurricanes, illness, disease. You know, and then after Battlefield 6 came out, it's like peace. The world is like perfect. You know, like people live to be like 200 years old. You know, because of Battlefield 6. Like, you gotta have a dose of Battlefield 6 in your life. If you want to be healthy and stuff like that, you know, everything is better. You know, suddenly the oils are cheap. You know, like no one's hungry anymore. You know, like I want Battlefield 6 to be like the solution to everything. You know, people are like, well, you just need some Battlefield 6. You go to the doctor, hey doc, I got a cough. He gives you like a game, right? He's like, here, Battlefield 6, play it. And then suddenly, that's everyone's prescription from now on. Like, you go to a pharmacy or whatever, there's like a whole section of Battlefield 6 right there. I want that, okay? So that's my expectations for Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 brings peace to the world, cures diseases. Like, that's what I expect from Battlefield 6. And if that doesn't happen, if Battlefield 6 comes out, and there's still, you know, monsoons, you know, there's still droughts, the desert's still dry, you know, there's no life on Mars, then will I be disappointed? Yeah, I would. But I'm really hoping that Battlefield 6, okay, is the solution to what this world needs. All right. Mr. Teacher Man, this is the last question here. The last Q&A question for today, okay? Hey, David, have you gotten anything new for your Power Rangers collection? Yes! I did buy some DVDs. That's like it. I only bought some DVDs. Since the last video I think I made it in like 2018 or something like that. I bought more Power Rangers related DVDs, but I haven't like made a video about it, you know? Because I keep thinking, every time I make a video, something updates, you know? Like I walk into a garage sale or go to a flea market or something like that, and I say, oh my gosh, more Power Rangers stuff. I'm gonna buy all this, you know? And I'm like, man, I just uploaded yesterday the Power Rangers collection video. Now I'm gonna make like 2 back-to-back Power Ranger videos. You know, I'll make my update next year or something like that. So I'm worried about that. Every time I buy something, I make a video about something, and then something else comes up. I find something, you know? Like the PS4 collection I made recently, you know? I made it, and then suddenly I opened a box and there's like a whole box of 20 more games. And I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to talk about these games too, you know? So it's really frustrating, you know? So sometimes you guys wonder, like, I upload videos and I keep it private for a while, for like a month or two, right? That's because something like that will happen, you know? Alright everyone, if you guys want your question to be answered, comment below with your question, I'll answer it next time, alright? So thank you for watching, be sure to comment and subscribe, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.